Welcome back to the Addictive Wellness Channel. Today, we're diving into something that might sound a bit inappropriate, but it's actually grounded in some fascinating science. Well, maybe I shouldn't say diving into. Anyways, it's called Spermidine. And no, despite the name, it's not what you might think. Well, I mean, it kind of is, but also not exactly. So this compound, found naturally in foods like wheat germ, mushrooms, and even aged cheese, has been shown to help our cells clean house and renew themselves. This could mean big things for our health, especially as we age. Now, research suggests that spermidine might help us to live longer, healthier lives. So in this video, we're going to explore what spermidine is, the benefits that the research is pointing to, and whether you need to be taking it as a supplement, or if maybe you're already getting enough from your diet. Whether you're looking to boost your heart health, keep your mind sharp, or maybe just add some extra years to your life, you'll want to stick around. Let's get into it. So what exactly is spermidine? It's a polyamine compound, which means it's a type of chemical that our bodies naturally produce and use for various crucial functions. Now you're probably thinking, why is it called that? Where exactly are they getting this from? It does come from a discovery in semen by Dutch scientist Antonie van Leeuwenhoek in 1678. It was first identified in sperm cells, which explains its rather unique name. But spermidine isn't just limited to these kinds of cells. It's found in a wide range of organisms and foods. Now, the fascinating part about spermidine is its role in something called autophagy. This might sound like a big word, but autophagy is essentially the body's way of cleaning out damaged cells to regenerate newer and healthier cells. Think of it like an internal maintenance system that helps you get rid of old apps and data on your phone that aren't actually working anymore. It helps keep things running smoothly by removing cellular debris and fixing parts that aren't working properly. Spermidine has been pretty extensively studied for its ability to enhance this process, and that's important because effective autophagy is linked to a whole host of health benefits, from improved cellular function to a longer lifespan. And let's be honest, who doesn't want to keep their cells feeling young and energetic? Now, in terms of dietary sources, spermidine is found not only in plant-based foods like wheat germ, green peas, whole grains, and soy products, but also in animal products. Now, apart from aged cheese, which is a well-known source, you can find spermidine in liver and other organ meats. And then, of course, these days, you can also take it as a supplement, in which case it's most likely going to come from wheat germ. Now, we mentioned autophagy, where spermidine helps to clear out the damaged and dysfunctional cellular components, and in doing so, promote longer lifespan and health span. This is the primary reason that people are getting excited about spermidine, but there's more to it than just that. So moving on to the heart, spermidine has some impressive benefits for cardiovascular health. Research indicates that the regular intake of spermidine can help reduce blood pressure and lower the risk of heart disease. This is thought to be due to the role it has in reducing inflammation and improving cellular function within the heart. Spermidine also shows potential in supporting cognitive health. It's been studied in the context of neurodegenerative diseases and also age-related cognitive decline. The hypothesis here, what they're thinking is actually going on, is that by improving autophagy, spermidine helps maintain healthy brain cells, which can then lead to improved memory and improved cognitive function. There's quite a lot of excitement around spermidine in cancer as well. So while more research is definitely going to be needed here to confirm all of this, early studies are suggesting that spermidine could have some pretty interesting anti-cancer properties. So by promoting the removal of damaged cells and supporting cellular repair, spermidine could potentially reduce the risk of cancer cell development. Lastly, spermidine may also help to bolster the immune system. A healthy immune system relies on the efficient removal of old and faulty cells, so it makes sense that autophagy is going to support this. Now, while spermidine has some great benefits, it's also important to touch on a few considerations and potential side effects that you might encounter, especially if you're thinking about adding a spermidine supplement to your routine. So first off, some people might experience a little bit of stomach upset or diarrhea, particularly when taking higher doses of spermidine supplements. It's one of those things that can vary from person to person. And while it's quite rare, there's always a slight chance of allergic reaction. So if you know you're sensitive to supplements in general, it's a good idea to start small and maybe even chat with your doctor first. Speaking of doctors, let's talk about medications. Since spermidine influences how our cells clean up and renew themselves, it might interact with medications, especially those that affect cellular processes. So for example, if you're on medications that suppress your immune system, adding spermidine could complicate things a little bit. And of course, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, or if you're currently undergoing cancer treatment, you'll definitely want to hold off until you can consult with your healthcare provider. With cancer treatments especially, because they often target cell growth, and adding something like spermidine into the mix needs to be done with careful consideration. And finally, for anyone who's on blood pressure medication, keep in mind that spermidine could lower your blood pressure a bit more. It's all about balance here, so checking in with your healthcare provider could be a very wise move. Now, the big question to me is, do you need to take this as a supplement to hit the levels of spermidine consumption used in these studies, or could you maybe get enough from a healthy diet? So in research studies, the dosages of spermidine vary depending on the focus and the type of the study. Animal studies often use higher dosages to make sure they have measurable effects, sometimes between 1 to 3 milligrams per kilogram of body weight per day. Now, these doses have been linked to significant health benefits like extended lifespan, improved cardiovascular health, etc. And in human studies, they tend to be more conservative, usually around 1 to 10 milligrams of spermidine per day for the whole body. So these studies often explore the effects on aging, cognitive function, and cardiovascular health, and they've also shown good results at those dosages. So looking at some of the top food sources of spermidine, 1 tablespoon of wheat germ is going to give you 0.5 milligram. An ounce of aged cheese is about 0.8 milligrams. 3 ounces of beef liver is about 0.3 milligrams. A typical serving of whole grains will be about 3 to 6/10 of a milligram. A cup of cooked green peas will give you 1/10 of a milligram. So you see where this is going. While it's great to have some of these foods in your diet, reaching the higher end of the dosages used in these studies through diet alone is going to be tough. So most decent spermidine supplements are going to be somewhere in the range of 5 to 10 milligrams of spermidine. And no, unfortunately, what a man produces when you're having a good time isn't going to be enough either. The only numbers I could find on this were from a German publication back in 1977, which said you get somewhere between 6 to 18 hundredths of a milligram. So it's not even close. But keep in mind that even small amounts can contribute to your overall well-being. So if you guys found this information helpful, and I'm not just talking about that last bit, I'm talking about the whole video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who might find it interesting. And if you have any questions or want to share your experiences with spermidine, let me know down in the comments. I always love hearing from you guys. And before you go, here's a link to a video that I think you'd enjoy watching next, and here's one the YouTube algorithm thinks you'd enjoy. And there's a link to our website. Have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time.